Let's talk.
like the
Let's talk
name of
about
the episode.
Let's
NBA
talk
trade
about
season. Hella
the
trades been happening.
the
So
craziest trade. The
what
craziest
I find
trade right now.
interesting is Chris Paul was traded to the Warriors.
That's the craziest trade right now.
The weird part to me is when he had his little interview, he was like, "I'm so excited to go to the Warriors." So what do you look into that? I mean,
You
do
think the
you think
Warriors?
he just tired that because he got traded and then he got traded again, and he's like, you know
Um,
what,
I
I'm
feel
worn out,
like I feel like
or
the
do you
trade
think he don't feel
the
like he's a good fit there?
I feel like the Warriors might trade him too.
Hmm.
Cause you have enough. Yeah, they cut a lot of people. Yeah, the Warriors cut a lot of people. But you have enough. And I just don't think he fits their style of basketball. If they were a slow team and they didn't go off of screens and they don't do, I mean, they're going to have to change the game plan anyway with Chris Paul because they're going to let him do all the down the court. I just don't think he fits that team. It's just, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. I mean, I know it was a move for Jordan Poole to get out because, like, I don't know if you paid attention when I was saying this. Jordan Poole doesn't want to be a Warrior anymore. If you break down their gameplay this year, chemistry was off. You've already gotten the before the season started, you're getting in fights. All right, you get in a fight with Draymond Green. All right, everybody knows you're publicly embarrassed. On the court, you're missing passes. You're giving it to whoever. Clay's wide open. What are you doing? Taking it yourself. Steph's wide open. What you doing? Taking it yourself. You're trying to be that guy to prove that you're worth this money when all you have to do is not do that. All you got to do is follow the game plan. You follow the guys that are in front of you. You follow the church. You follow the steps. You follow the Clay. You follow the Draymond Green. You follow those guys. Why? Because they've been here before. They know what they're doing. What you're doing is, I got it. I can do this. We're not asking you for it. That's not what we asked. We didn't ask you to do that. We asked you to play your role, and Jordan Poole didn't play his role this year. And I think the fights, the popularity got to his head. A lot of stuff just got to kid's head, and you got to go after that because now you're killing my vibe. Now you're killing my championship run. I don't want you here no more. And it is what it is. You got to go. That's how I felt about that situation. I just felt like he threw off the chemistry a lot, and that's stuff you see when you watch them play this year. You watch them play this year. He didn't, bro. You left a game with 0 points, and we just gave you how much? And you leaving a game with 0 points? Come on, bro.
I hear what you're saying, bro. I disagree, but I hear what you're saying. This is why I
Okay,
disagree.
why you
People are
disagree?
judging him off the playoffs,
Right.
and when they beat the Kings in the playoffs, he had a good series, and people were saying that was working out. Now he looked like shit against the Lakers, and when they lost. In the season, there was a lot of injuries. Like Steph was hurt for a little bit,
Right.
Clay was hurt for a little bit, and he did his role to help them try to win games. He averaged 20 points per game. He had a good, solid season. The problem is with everybody so hurt, I think it kind of messed up the roles because like when people were hurt, he had to start. And I think he did great as a starter. If you look at his numbers as a starter, they're solid. But when he had to come off the bench, I think that messed him up. Where I think if they were
But
healthy the whole
no.
year and he knew it and he was forced to be on the bench the whole year and that was his role, then I think it would have been easier for him to mesh in.
Okay, but when
But
everybody started to get healthy, they never really took his starting role away from him. They
yeah,
never
I
really took
agree.
the starting
I
role away
agree.
from him. So my thing is that okay, if we're still giving you the starting role, that means when everybody's here, you got to play your role. That's all I'm saying. Of course, during
I
the
think the
regular
problem
season, they
is
carried them.
when they played the Kings, it's a whole different team. Whereas
Yeah,
like they play small ball. When they played the Lakers, they couldn't play small ball because Anthony Davis was eating them up.
They couldn't get to
Therefore,
the.
you
They
only
couldn't get to the
start
paint.
so many guards, and he was the one that got shoved to the bench. So I think it kind of just on the fly.
Yeah, but
But we
he didn't
see
shoot well.
in that series.
Yes, and that's what I need you. I need you
So
to.
I can't judge a mother lover off of one series, man. But
I'm not
I
judging
feel
him off
I feel
of
like the
one series.
chemistry was off. I do feel like the chemistry was off.
Yeah.
I think what all right. So Bob Myers is going down, is gonna go down as a Hall of Fame GM for
Right.
what he's done there in Golden
And
State
how he
Warriors.
exactly how he built
And
everything.
they just try to make him the highest paid GM ever,
Mhm.
and he very sadly turned it down. And I think we're starting to see why. So everybody likes to kill my Mets. Obviously, that's a different sport because they have the highest payroll this year by far, which the Yankees did all time. We're not going to get that into it. Sticking to the program, they got the highest payroll. So and they're not doing good right now. And everybody's like, "Oh, you got the highest payroll and y'all suck." Where the Golden State Warriors have had the highest payroll for like half a decade now, and the luxury tax has been extreme. And people are feeling that's one of the reasons why they was able to keep away that core so long and keep it going. Now, with this new CBA, apparently you get penalized like without going into it, like double for having high luxury tax. I think Bob Myers knew that, and he knew that there will have to be some tough decisions, like letting Draymond potentially walk and Poole go and shit like that, where like he just didn't feel right about. So I feel him on because he's goated. For what he's done, he's goated. He's goated no matter what. But I think he knew something big had to go because Draymond right now is a free agent. And Poole is due to get that huge pay jump this year as well. So I think he knew that, hey, I might have to let Draymond go. I might have to let Poole go. I might have to let Clay, because Clay apparently wants big money now too. You can't do all those things anymore. So I think the smart decision was like, I don't have the heart to do it. Or maybe he was smart and said, I don't want to fuck up my resume. But I think it's similar to the Collins trade where like they couldn't pay everybody. Somebody had to go, and Poole ended up being that guy because, like you said, he has the least amount of chemistry with that roster.
Right.
And in order for them to try to get Draymond back, they had to dump some Collins salary, and I think Poole was the guy.
But see, you're looking at it as a money aspect. I'm not looking at a money aspect. You want to know why I ain't looking about a money aspect? Because if you're going money worth, I'll kick Draymond Green out. Save my money.
Can't say that.
Pay for my future because I'm paying for my future with Jordan Poole because that's what the Wizards are doing. I'm paying for my. You can't tell me. Hey, let Draymond Green go. We still have Jordan Poole. We teach him how to be a better guard than what he is now. That way, when Steph's sitting down, I can still bring Jordan Poole in. He still do his thing. He had a phenomenal season.
Let's play your scenario.
You the one who said he had a phenomenal season, right? He averaged more points than Draymond Green.
He averaged 20 points.
He averaged more points than Draymond Green. He did more for the team than Draymond Green. Besides Draymond Green's mouth, that's the only thing Draymond Green did, okay?
Bro, you hate on Green. I get it.
I'm not.
You hate on Green.
I'm not.
But the dude is valuable to the team, bro. Just learn the defense alone, bro. He hides Steph Curry. He hides Klay Thompson. Like, we'll get into that on another episode.
I promise you, bro.
Let's play your scenario. Let's play your scenario, though.
I promise you can find, if you give somebody else the same statue as Draymond Green and you put them on the Warriors, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. When you
everybody fucking says that, but all those other anybody's don't have rings.
You want to know why? Because they're not with Steph Curry. Nobody has the chance because they've never gotten traded to him. If they
Harrison Barnes was there, they replaced him like that. But they just like, look, we can't replace.
You're right, Harrison Barnes.
But it was like we can't replace Draymond, and that's why he stayed.
What did he do? What did he do? He won, right? Okay, then. So what are you talking about? Anybody can do it. I'm saying you said Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes running a wing with them.
Yeah, they saw he was they saw he was replaceable, and they replaced him. But guess what?
Right.
It was KD.
What?
They replaced him with KD. That's not fair. That's not a comparison.
That's not fair.
Look, all right. Let's just.
We're not gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about the Draymond conversation later. We'll talk about the Draymond conversation later.
Because I'll bring up that fourth quarter every time we talk about that. Anyway, so let's keep going.
Let's talk about your proposed, if they were to do your proposed lineup. Yeah. So your highest paid player is Steph Curry.
Right.
Your second highest paid player would be Klay Thompson.
Right.
Then your third highest paid player would be Jordan Poole.
Right.
Then you let Draymond go.
Yeah.
All you have is guards.
Kevon Looney, 20 rebounds? Come on, bro. You got Kevon Looney. You got Kuminga. Bro, you teach Kuminga.
Kuminga hasn't done shit for this roster, for this organization.
Look at his playing time. He has no playing time, bro.
Because he doesn't deserve it. Every time they give Kuminga playing time, he blows it. He blows it. So they have to bench him. The guy to keep is Draymond. He's been there from the beginning. They won all the rings together. Poole had to go. Simple as that. Now, I agree with you that CP3 is not a good fit because the Golden State Warriors had the #1 fastest pace of play in the NBA last season. And Chris Paul with the Suns, he had the 20, I think they were third to last pace of play. So we going from the top to all the way at the bottom. That's not going to work. And we saw in the playoffs when KD got there and Chris Paul got hurt that they was playing fast. And that's the only way they beat Denver those 2 games. So I agree CP3 is not a good fit for that team. They're going to have to play a whole different offense.
You want to know why? Because I know you hate this word, but he's a cancer.
Chris Paul statistically has made every team he's played on better.
Where his ring at?
So the rings are the only thing that matters? Rings are the only thing that matters?
I hate people who say rings are...
I can give you a hell of players who don't have rings.
That's their fault. They ain't make it. What do you play for? What do you play for? To be the best statistical player? No.
So before Denver won this year.
The Michael Jordan era, everybody played for a ring.
So Embiid sucks.
Now everybody plays for Embiid, bro. Embiid lost to the Boston Celtics because he gave up. What are you talking about?
I'm saying he's trash.
Yes, he does suck because he only got MVP because they couldn't give it to Jokic. Man, come on, bro. Y'all try. I'm not saying he sucks. Okay, sucks is a bad word. Sucks is a horrible word. He didn't.
So Embiid's a cancer. Sorry, I'll use your word. Embiid's a cancer.
Yes. When you're not playing to an elite level, when you're an elite guy, you're a problem.
All right, Tatum's a cancer.
He's not playing at when he's not playing at elite level. Yes, he's a problem because your team leans on you, bro. You want to know
Jaylen Brown's a cancer. Tatum's a cancer.
You want to know why
Devin Booker's a cancer?
Bro, you want to know why LeBron's the greatest? Every night, day in and day out, he's putting out numbers. None of these new kids are doing that. And you know I'm a big LeBron hater. I know that for a fact. But you can never say LeBron sucks. You want to know why? He's when it counts, he's giving you everything. And
so before this year, Jokic was just a bum. The 2-time MVP was just a bum because he
wasn't.
Because he wasn't. He wasn't a champion.
He wasn't a bum. Jokic plays with heart, bro. What are you talking about? He still puts up numbers.
What you telling me is everybody who don't got a ring is cancers. That's what I'm
saying. I've never said that. I said he's a cancer. I said Chris Paul's a cancer because y'all have all these wonderful things to say about him, and he has not gotten anybody nowhere. Does he have a ring? Look how long he been in the league, bro, and he ain't got no ring. Cancer. It just is what it is, bro. It's a cancer. It just is what it is. You're those noble fans that believe
Allen Iverson's a cancer. Allen Iverson's a cancer. He never won a ring.
He just never had the team. He never had the championship team, bro. He never had the championship team. He had it in him. He just never. Chris Paul has had some championship teams, and don't say he hasn't. You're finna say, no, he hasn't. He's just out there being a very great statistical guy.
He's a cancer. That's wild to me. I will show y'all guys later.
I'm not saying he's not the great. I'm not saying he's not a great point guard. He's an elite point guard. Of course, he's an elite point guard, but he's not going to win a championship. It just is what it is. Yeah. Nowadays, you know what? Nowadays, when stats became popular, now we don't care about who has a ring or not. Now we don't care. Now we just play. Okay, no, that's what you're saying. You're saying that we don't care.
I never said that. I'm just not calling him a cancer because he never won one.
Yeah, bro, they lean on him. Everybody leans on him. And what is he
75 years old.
He's
lean on somebody else.
Bro. Okay, don't sign no big contract then. Don't sign no big contract. Now he doesn't sign a big contract. Now he has a less role. He's with Steph Curry them. So hopefully,
well, Bradley Beal's a cancer then because he got a big contract and he's older. He never won shit.
He's with the right people. Well, first of all, he's never had a great team because the Wizards suck, and we know
they never had John Wall. They never had Russell Westbrook.
No, bro, you know how I feel about Russell Westbrook. I give him that same word. I slide it right over. I slide it right over because him, KD, and James Harden, there was no reason for them to get a ring. But I will say they were young. I will say that's the only super team he had that was young. And I don't care what nobody say. Experience beats talent. Just because.
Hey, for me, KD's weak. KD's the weakest superstar out there. In my opinion.
Talking about KD builds these teams. It's not like he has the overall control like certain people that I'm not gonna bring up their name.
But he did in Brooklyn.
And guess what, Kyrie, bro? They didn't even play a full season together. And y'all talking about build a super team. Man, let them play a full season together and have some chemistry. You got Ben Simmons, who they ain't do shit. Literally ain't do shit. You got Kyrie Irving didn't do shit. James Harden didn't do shit. None of them niggas did shit, okay? They left KD out to dry. He got one person now that he can fight with, and that's Devin Booker. If he don't win if Kevin Durant don't win no other ring, it's a problem. He got
Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. So if he does not win with this team,
it's a problem.
I'm gonna call him a cancer.
It's definitely a problem. I will. No, boy. No, boy. Because boy. No, he got a ring. Two of them. And go ask your light-skinned brothers. Go ask your light-skinned brothers what happened in the fourth quarters when they won the ring.
He was donated a ring.
Light-skinned brothers what happened in the fourth quarter when they won the ring. He was donated a ring. When they lost, guess what happened when he wasn't in the fourth quarters? What happened? They lost. Okay, then. So
he was donated a ring.
Man, get out of here, man.
He lost to them. He was up 3-1 on them.
Hey, you a stats guy. You a stats guy. Remember that, right? So go look at them stats in the fourth quarter. Go look at them.
He was up on them 3-1.
You're a stats
lost
guy.
to them and then joined them next year. That's soft to me. That's soft as hell.
Bro, that's not soft.
Super soft.
Like they didn't ask him to come. They could have said no. They could have said we got this. Did they say that?
72-win team that you lost 3-1 against. Where's the competition?
Y'all always talking about Kevin Durant. Y'all ain't saying shit about how Curry told his ass to come on. Y'all ain't saying shit about that. All right then. So what are we talking about? Y'all want to, and what they always say is greatness.
This gives us a good cameo. This gives us a good cameo to the next topic. So
exactly.
According to the second topic was CP3 to Golden State a good decision. Sounds like we both don't think it's the best fit. As we both think that the Warriors, who have the #1 pace of play, now is bringing a point guard who had the second to last pace of play. Is not a good matchup. But I do understand that they had to get some salary relief, and that's why they made the move. So I like Don DeNiro's opinion here that maybe Chris Paul might be on the move again, which would be crazy that he goes from the Wizards to the Warriors and get traded again. That would be nuts.
But see, but I think the problem, only reason I think he's going to get traded again, they don't have they got rid of a lot of people too, the Warriors right now. Besides their main core, they did get rid of a lot of people.
They got a lot of people still, though.
But they still have a lot of people, so they have the option. they have enough options to where they still could trade Chris Paul again, bro.
I think they need to score a big man.
Yes,
personally.
I personally agree with you. I feel like that's where they're missing because I feel like every team now has to adjust to the big man wave. You got AD in the West, you got Sabonis, you got Jokic, you got those guys playing pivotal roles and a lot of playing time. You got to find somebody to at least match up a little bit with them because it just is what it is.
I get, and the only thing I could think in my head is the Indiana Pacers been trying to get rid of Miles Turner.
You're right.
I don't know how much of their
he still plays fast ball.
I don't know how much of their picks they have left to package with Chris Paul to convince them to let him over. And I don't know salary wise, because obviously they need to cut some salary.
They're gonna need to cut, and then they already kind of got a point guard, but they kind of don't. I don't know how.
Tyrese Halliburton, you're right. Yeah. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
So